Namaste everyone, my name is Payal and you're watching Yoga and Me. I welcome you to another session, and as we are running the series of work from home yoga, today's video will be all about lower back. So strengthening your lower back muscle. Lower back pain is something which affects almost everyone, be it male, be it female, and everyone. But especially if you work for long hours on a desk job or you sit in front of your computer screen, then it affects you even more. So today we're going to learn all the stretches, all the asanas which are going to help you to strengthen your lower back muscles. And it is high time that we need to be kind with our spine. So let's work towards our lower back strength today. And for today's class, we're going to need one block. Keep it next to you. If you don't have a block, just roll a towel or a blanket. Keep it next to you. Let's get started. We're going to start sitting on our shins. It is called Vajrasana. Bring your big toes together, widen your heels and sit in between your heels. Hands on top of your thighs, and if you feel like sitting Vajrasana is not comfortable for you, simply sit cross legs. Start to roll the shoulders back. Sit comfortably and start to observe your breath, because to do yoga the only mantra is your breath. So always focus on your breath, make them more obvious. And relax your body. Your lower back strength, lower back muscle power is often related to your legs and your thighs as well. So we're gonna do few movements which are gonna involve your legs as well. Keep breathing. Relaxing the whole body. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up. Moving into side bend, exhale, right arm by the side, left arm up and over. Breathe into center. Breathe out, bend to the other side. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, right arm behind you, left arm on your right knee, the opposite knee. And exhale to twist. Inhale to center, exhale, twist to the other side. Breathe in. Now take your hands behind you, pressing and stretching the tops of the feet here, which is often neglected. So see if you can lift your knees as well, maybe a tiny bit. It's not gonna be a big movement. Keep pressing. You're gonna feel a nice stretch into your feet here. Slowly release, and now tuck your toes under. Stretching the feet in the other direction now. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace the fingers, flip your palm and stretch long. And throughout this practice, if you are working with your lower back strength, you always need to suck your navel in. So lower belly in all the time, always protect your lower back. One more breath. And slowly release. Well done. Now find your Balasana, child's posture, the modified version or easy child's pose. For this one, your knees should be hip width apart, feel slightly separated, and instead of walking our hands forward, we're gonna take our arms back and releasing the forehead down. If you feel the floor is too far for you, so bring the earth closer to you. Use the block and release your forehead down. If not, then make your way and release. Start to relax your body. Keep drawing your navel in and up. Relaxing the length of your spine. Relaxing the shoulders. Let your hips melt down into the mat. Shoulders down and away from your ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly start to lift your upper body and make your way for hands and knees, tabletop position. So you need your wrist, elbow and shoulders in one straight line. Knees directly underneath your hip and your toes are pointed back. Spread the fingers wide, have a gap between each finger, and we're gonna warm up our spine with cat and cow. A beautiful stretch for all those who sit for long hours, or if you carry babies or maybe heavy weight sometime. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Try not to bend your elbows here. Exhale, reverse the motion. Draw the belly in and round your upper back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Find your neutral tabletop position. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna stretch my left leg back. And now aligning my left foot with my right knee, we are coming into modified side plank or Vasishthasana with one knee down. Keep your toes tucked under or pointed back, it's your choice. Now lift your left arm up and maybe shift your gaze up if your neck allows. If you have any neck issues, cervical spondylitis, arthritis of neck, then maybe look forward. Again, belly in. One more breath, inhale. And now we are coming into Parighasana, gate posture. To do that, you need to lift your upper body up. So engage your oblique muscles, suck your belly in, stay strong in your abdominals, lifting all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, nothing changes in the lower body. Slide your left arm down your left leg and your right arm up and over. The principle for any bend is you need to draw the shoulders back and rolling your chest up. One more breath, inhale. And slowly lift back up. Release your right hand down, left arm down. Find your high plank position from here, push-up position. Prevent your belly from dropping down. Stay strong with your abdominals. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Ashtanga Namaskara. I'm not coming all the way down because I'm just trying to avoid hitting my microphone. Inhale, slowly roll the chest forward and point the toes back. Bhujangasana. Gaze at the tip of your nose. Exhale. Find your tabletop once again. Same sequence on the other side. This time, inhale, stretch your right leg back. And now align your right foot with your left knee. You need to point your toes towards your right side. Now tuck in my left toes under because I find this thing more easier, more convenient for my body. Inhale, reach your right arm up and maybe shift your gaze up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly release and lift back up for your gate posture, Parighasana. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Breathe out. This time, right arm going down your right leg, left arm up and over. Doesn't matter how far you can go, just stay active into the posture and make sure you're able to breathe at all times. Because holding your breath is not going to help you. Slowly lift back up, left arm down, right arm down, high plank, push-up position. If you are still building strength, you can absolutely drop your knees down. Breathe out, Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, chin. Hips high, elbows hugging in. Inhale, slide the chest forward, point the toes back. Bhujangasana, lower ribs down and elbows bent. Exhale, tabletop position, hands and knees. Now we are coming into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you are new to this, down dog is nothing but inverted V position, but there's a lot to do with the alignment. So before lifting up to inverted V, we're gonna tuck the toes and lift the knees only a couple of inches. We are here for 5 deep breaths. Breathe in, hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart. Breathe in for 2, have a gap between each finger and middle finger pointing forward. Breathe in for 3, draw the navel in and up for your Uddiyana Bandha. Breathe in for 4. Tighten your pelvic floor muscles for your Mula Bandha. Breathe in for 5. There should be more weight into your fingers than to your wrist. And then lift up and back for your first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You may need to adjust your hands and feet here. There are some people who can directly lift from tabletop, and for some they need to walk their hands forward or maybe walking their feet backwards. It's up to you. You need to decide the distance. And if you are struggling with your heels that they are not touching the mat and you are somewhere here, in that case, bend your knees and press your chest towards your thighs. The idea is that you lift your hips and your tailbone as high as possible while sucking your navel in. Stretch out long. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands and drop your left knee down. We need our feet hip width apart here. This is called low lunge, Anjaneyasana. One of the ways to strengthen your lower back muscle is doing twist. So place your right hand to the inside of your right thigh. Breathe in, look forward, melt your hips down. Breathe out, draw your right shoulder back and twist. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you are new to yoga, then you can hold any posture for 2 to 3 deep breaths and gradually increasing it to 5 to 7 breaths. Slowly look down, hands on either side of your front foot, and we are coming to standing forward fold. So bring your left foot forward, your feet hip width apart, bend your knees generously even if you are flexible in your hamstrings. Let your upper body dangle, hold the opposite elbow and just sway from side to side. Take your ragdoll fold, a beautiful way to release any compression in your lower back. Keep your knees bent. Now widen your feet, and how wide you should, slightly wider than your hips or roughly as wide as your mat. But honestly, I don't believe in as wide as your mat because all the mats are different. So your feet should be slightly wider than your hips, and now turn your toes out slightly, not all the way out, somewhere in the middle. Bend your knees and slide your pelvis down, bringing the prayer in front of your chest. Yogic squat, Malasana. Now if you have really tight hip muscles or your inner thigh muscles, sitting in squat will not be comfortable to you. In that case, use your block or maybe 2 blocks. Stack them on top of each other and sit on that. Another thing, if you find that your heels are lifted in doing squat, then you need to double up your mat and place your heel on top of this rolled mat. If not, stay here. Stay lifted with your chest and feel free to close your eyes and breathe through the stretch. A beautiful stretch to strengthen your lower back muscle and your bowels. Keep breathing. Now release your hands in front of you. Coming out of the posture is equally important. So keep your knees bent, but just turn your toes forward so that they are parallel to each other. Knees still bent, hands on your hips now, and slowly lift inch by inch, keeping the knees bent. This is really important to protect your lower back, that you keep your knees bent if you have sensitive back. Slowly lift. Your head is the last thing to turn up. Once you are here, then probably you can stretch your legs. Coming into a balance, and if balances are something which is not meant for you or which are hard for you, I would suggest make your way against the wall. So we're gonna lean our weight into our left leg, and I'm gonna shift my right knee into my chest first and then shifting it all the way back. So hug your right knee into your chest. You can absolutely stand against the wall, and the key to any balance is that you fix your drishti, you fix your gaze to one thing which is not moving, and at the same time your belly is in. Keep breathing. And you should never overlock your standing knee. So have a tiny bend into your standing knee or a micro bend. Just soften your knee. If you overlock your joint, you won't be able to balance. Slowly step your right leg back into your high lunge as gracefully as you can, as if you are stepping on clouds. Again, make your feet hip width apart and your front knee should not overshoot your toes. So make a one straight line. Breathe in. You can absolutely drop your right knee down here if you want to come into your low lunge. Now we are coming into twist, another twist here. So either stay in your low lunge or lift back up for your high lunge. Keep your belly in and spine long. Try not to arch here. Make a prayer. And now hook your right elbow to your left thigh, but without disturbing your prayer. There's a strong temptation whenever we start to twist, we take our hands back. But no, twist always initiates with your abdominal muscles. So work with your abdomen here and hook this elbow here to your thigh, but not on your knee. Protect your knee joint. Draw the left shoulder back and twist. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Now drop your right knee down and twist even more. Slowly keep breathing. Look down to help you balance. Hands on either side of your front foot. And we are coming into seated spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. So my right knee will come behind my right foot. So pick up your back foot and place it behind my left foot. While doing this, if you feel you are rolling onto one side and your hip has started to lift, then you need to straighten your right leg forward. Otherwise, keep it here. Left hand behind me. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Either just hold your knee like this or hook your right elbow and twist. Open your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your neck should move along with your spine. So try not to strain your neck moving it alone like this. No, it should move with your upper body like this. And the more you hug your lower belly in, the better will be the twist. One more breath. Slowly turn forward and we're going to come back into our high lunge. So shift your weight forward into your hands. Step your right leg back, then the left, high plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, slide the chest forward, point the toes back, Bhujangasana. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift back up, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Adjust your hands and feet if you need to. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach your left leg up and step your left foot forward in between your hands, dropping the right knee down, coming into low lunge. Left hand to the inside of the left thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw the left shoulder back. Find your twist first. Let your hips melt down and forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly look down, coming into forward fold, ragdoll. So bring your right foot forward, feet hip width apart, bending the knees generously and holding the opposite elbows. Just sway from side to side. Let your head be heavy and let the gravity work for you here. Widen your feet, wider than your hips slightly, turning the toes out, and once again find your yogic squat, Malasana. Shoulders down and relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the hands in front of you. Make your feet parallel, knees still bent. Slowly starting to lift, hands on waist, knees still bent, and lifting very slowly vertebrae by vertebrae. This time, we're gonna lean our weight into our right leg, hugging the left knee into the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try not to clench your jaws, so relax your face. Focus on your breath. Squeeze the knee high, squeeze it tight. And slowly step your left toes back, very gracefully. High lunge or low lunge if you want. You can drop this knee down. I'm taking it in the high lunge. First, widen your feet. You need them hip width apart. Keeping the front knee bent, back leg straight, but keeping your spine straight. No arching. Making a prayer. Breathe in, breathe out, twisting. Left elbow, outer right thigh. Drawing the right shoulder back this time and still maintaining a deep bend into your right knee. Keep breathing. One more breath. And slowly drop your left knee down now. You'll find more room to twist in your low lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly look down. Coming into seated spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. So this time your left knee will come behind your right foot. So pick up your back foot and release it here. Right hand behind me. Inhale, left arm up, and now hook your left elbow to your outer right thigh and twist with your upper body. Try not to strain your neck. Keep lengthening on every inhale and keep twisting on every exhale. Right big toe pressing into the mat. Slowly face forward, coming into your lunge once again. So shift your weight forward. Step the left leg back, then the right. Breathe in, high plank. Breathe out. Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale to Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep your block handy. Inhale. This time shift your weight forward into high plank. Exhale. Slowly shift the weight forward. Bend the elbows and like a stick. Come all the way down, or if this is not possible, maybe take your Ashtanga Namaskara, or whichever way is possible for you. So coming into supine twist now. Make your right forearm parallel to the shorter edge or the top of your mat. Now make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder. Right arm by the side of your rib cage. Inhale, lift your upper body first. Draw your shoulders back and exhale, start to twist. And our aim is to look at our feet, but you shouldn't lift your left hip. So keep it pressing down and then twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly look forward on the inhale. Exhale, come down and switch sides. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist. This time, keep your right hip pressing down and your legs should be active here. Your thighs, tops of the feet should be pressing down. One more breath. And slowly release. Roll over to your spine now and grab hold of your blocks. Coming into bridge posture or Setu Bandhasana. So bend your knees, your feet should be parallel and hip width apart, and you should be able to touch your heels. Try not to bring them all the way into your hips, but roughly that you can touch your heels. From here, hug this block in between your thighs, and the purpose of hugging this block is to prevent your knees going out. If you do it without holding the block, there's a temptation that when you lift, your knees will open out, and this is what we are trying to avoid, especially if we are working with our lower back. So hug this knee and keep it squeezing all the time. Keep it squeezed throughout this posture. Arms by the side. Before lifting, activate your abdominal muscles, your Uddiyana Bandha. Draw the navel in and press through the inner arches of your feet. Lift yourself up. Exhale, slowly uncurl down. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to release. This time we're gonna lift and hold it there. You can hold it for 5 breaths or maybe release it after 2 breaths. Inhale to lift. Once you are here, keep squeezing the blocks. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Keep pushing your pelvis up and keep squeezing your hip muscles. Eventually, your chest will come to your chin. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly release the interlace. Use your hands as brake and slowly uncurl down on the exhale, the upper back, middle back, lower back and your hips. Take your shoulders out. Remove the block. Find your supine twist or Markatasana. Cross your right thigh on top of the left. Either stay here, or if you want to enhance the stretch, shift your hips slightly to the right. And now, without lifting your shoulders, drop both knees to your left hand side. The idea is to lengthen the space between your right shoulder and your right hip. Feel a nice stretch into your side body and your back. Keep breathing. Try not to lift the shoulder, so keep it pressing down and your chest is facing up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly lift back up, uncross the legs, shift your weight to the center and switch sides. Left thigh on top of the right, shifting the hips to the left and dropping the legs to the right. This time your left shoulder is pressing down. And try to keep these knees higher towards your belly button. Inhale and exhale. Slowly uncross the legs, lift back up and now roll on to one side to lift yourself up. If you have sensitive lower back, try not to rock forwards and back or roll yourself up straight to a seated position. Always bend your knees, roll to a side and then lift up. Slowly breathe, catch your breath here. Bend your right knee into your chest and open your right leg out. Taking a side bend and a bind here. So slide your left arm down your left leg. Inhale, reach your right arm up and over. Doesn't matter how far you can go. Maybe stay here or maybe onto your left forearm. That's fine too. If you want to enhance the stretch, then you can hold your right foot with your left arm or the opposite hand. Keep breathing. Slowly lift back up. Prepare for a bind. Right shoulder to the inside of my right knee. Right hand behind, then the left. And twist. Inhale. and exhale. Slowly release the bind. Set your right knee down and now switch sides. Right leg out, left knee in. Choose any variation, either your right hand on your right leg or holding your left foot this time, and make your way for your side bend. Keep rolling your chest up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly lift back up and prepare for a bind. Left shoulder to the inside of your left knee and interlace your hands. Slowly release the bind. Sit cross legs. Start to relax your body. Deepen your breath. Close the eyes. We're going to finish the practice here. You can either stay in your seated meditation or finish it by Shavasana, and you can stay here for as long as you want here to be. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comment section how it turns out for you. I'll put the link in the description box for the first 2 videos for the upper back and for the lower body. Do give it a try and let me know how they turn out for you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video very soon. Till then, bye bye and take care. Namaste.